Did you just get rejected and you can't seem to get over it? Want to learn how to overcome rejection from a woman and bounce back better than ever? If you do, then here's the first thing you should do. Take it easy on yourself. After all, the fear of rejection is normal. We're all wired to want to be accepted, so rejection will always sting. It's just human nature. And yet, here's the second thing you should do. Understand that rejection itself is normal. I mean, think about it. The dating game is a seller's market. That is, it's the ladies who are in demand. That means it's on us men to do the chasing, the courting, and the dirty work in our relationships. In a market like that, you can imagine even average women will have enough admirers in their lives. And in a society where monogamy is the norm, the average woman will have to reject several men in her life. So that boils down to one fact. Rejection is normal. If you get rejected by a few dozen women throughout your lifetime, it's just par for the course. Here's the real danger though. It's when you get so hung up on one or two rejections that you stop trying to meet new women altogether. That's what I call the ultimate failure in life, and it's a failure you should avoid at all costs. So if you feel you're on the brink of giving up, then this video is exactly for you. I'm about to show you 4 proven ways to get over rejection from a woman. Just try one or two of the 4 methods you'll learn in this video, and you'll bounce back better and stronger than ever, and the women will notice. Now, before I tell you the first method, take a quick moment to click the like button below this video. After you click like, I'll show you the first of 4 methods to recover from a rejection. That way, you can finally get over your last rejection and start feeling good again. If that sounds good, then you know what to do. Click like now. I'll wait here until you do. Done? Great. Now let's get started. Here's the first method to get over rejection from a woman. The first method is meant to be used when it was your fault you got rejected. For instance, maybe you messed up your approach, or maybe your conversation with her didn't go as smoothly as you wanted, or maybe you were too needy. However you might have messed up, the solution is the same. Tighten up your game. Think of it this way. No guy gets good with women overnight. Every guy who's successful with women has worked on his game for years. He has gone from one rejection to another, getting better after each one. So if you got rejected, congratulate yourself. You're earning your stripes. Brush the dust off your shoulder, work on your game, and do better next time. That's how you win. Got it? Good. Now here's the second method to get over rejection from a woman. The second method is meant to be used when the rejection was her fault. For instance, she might have been unfairly rude to you. Or she might have turned out to be a man-hater. Yup, there are some crazy women out there. In this case, the solution is to learn to have a clever retort or two. Let's face it, there's almost nothing we can do about rude or crazy women in the dating game. In most cases, the only thing we can do is make the situation good for us, and clever retorts do just that. For example, if she tells you, "You're not my type," you can reply, "Hey, don't be picky, I'm not." Or if she tells you, "I'm not giving you my number," you can reply, "It's not for me, it's for my lesbian friend." See how it works? You're basically turning a rejection into a funny story you can tell others later. That way, the rejection actually becomes a plus point for you. So try to think of the most common kinds of rejection you would get and come up with witty retorts. Now here's the third way to get over rejection. This third method is meant for when the rejection was nobody's fault, not yours and not hers. This sometimes happens, right? You approach a woman and you seem to hit it off well with her. Unfortunately, down the line, she has to reject you because she's already taken, or she's lesbian, or she's simply not on the market. That's nobody's fault, right? And when it's nobody's fault, there's no need to feel dejected. You can feel disappointed, and that's normal. If you take it as an insult, though, you'll just be hurting yourself. So when the rejection is nobody's fault, the solution is simple. Thank her for her time and move on. Trust me, there are lots of women out there. All you need to do is to find a handful of them who will be absolutely thrilled to meet you. And yes, they're out there. So right now, let's do a quick recap of the first 3 ways how to overcome rejection from a woman. First, if the rejection was your fault, simply work on your game and do better next time. Secondly, if she rudely rejected you, learn a few clever retorts to make the situation good for you. And thirdly, if the rejection was nobody's fault, then learn to simply be thankful for her time. In all three cases, remember, rejection is part of the game. In fact, some studies have been made on the number of rejections people have to go through before they find the one. It's been found that most guys get rejected 5 to 20 times before they find a woman who's thrilled to meet them. Again, that's normal, if a little discouraging. That said, there is a way to boost your success rate with women. It's called the pre-rejection technique. It's hands down the best way to overcome rejection from a woman, and it's all because you're rejection-proofing yourself with this technique. The pre-rejection technique is the fourth and most powerful method we'll take up in this video. Before we get into the details, take a moment to scroll down and click the subscribe button below. After you subscribe, I'll show you how the pre-rejection technique. You'll see how it will make women who might want to reject you suddenly want to chase you. It's pretty amazing, as you'll see. So click subscribe now, and I'll tell you how pre-rejection works. Subscribe to the channel already? Great. Now let me tell you about the pre-rejection technique. Pre-rejection is a principle developed by Derek Rake, the mentalist and dating coach. Derek is the founder of Shogun Method, the school of dating that teaches men how to be successful with women. Derek teaches his 17,000 students to use mind control instead of pickup artist tricks. And pre-rejection happens to be one of his mind control techniques. Pre-rejection is when you reject a woman before she even has a chance to reject you. For instance, when you sense a woman is friendly but will reject you down the line, tell her, "You're funny. You remind me of my little sister. Cute but bratty." Or you can tell her, "I'd ask you out if you weren't a bit crazy." Can you see the pattern? You're combining a compliment with a rejection. First, she senses you like her, but right after, she feels rejected by you. And this will tend to emotionally knock her off balance. She won't know what just hit her. And so her logical defenses drop, and she starts running on instinct. And her first instinct is to try to win your approval, and so she starts chasing you. If you try it out, you'll notice it fairly quickly. After you pre-reject her, she'll be more chatty. She'll be more willing to do things for you, and she'll hint about dating and spending time together more. And the more you pre-reject her, the stronger her need to win your approval becomes. Eventually, she can't take it anymore and starts asking you out. Pretty neat, huh? Now here's the thing. Pre-rejection is actually just a derivative technique. Its mother technique is even more powerful. It can not only make women chase you, in fact, it can make women feel totally emotionally addicted to you. What's this technique called? It's called fractionation, and like pre-rejection, it's a conversation/storytelling technique. All you need to do is to say the right words at the right time. If you want to learn how to use fractionation, and of course you would, then here's what I'll do for you. In just a moment, a link will come up inside this video. I want you to click on that link because it will take you to a special online masterclass on mind control. In that masterclass, Derek Rake himself will teach you all about fractionation. You'll learn what it is, what it does, and most importantly, how to use it on women today. Sounds good? Now here's the catch. After you click the link, a prompt will ask for your email address. Be sure to enter your best one because that's where Derek will send your invite ticket when you qualify. Got it? Great. So go ahead, click the link and join the online masterclass on mind control now. Do it.